welcome to Lexi's Library. So, if you are new here, I read books that either you guys recommend or I read just for fun. So, I just want to talk about this one book. It's called Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This is actually one of the books that I didn't like as much. Like, it was. Because I thought this was her first book. It's not her first book. And this is one of her closed doors, so that means that there's no spice. It kind of, like, it does walk on clouds, or it's like fluff. It does curse a little bit, or a lot, actually. And I mean, it does mention, like, S symbol. I'm not going to say the word because I don't know what is allowed to be said on YouTube. So, and, like, it was very, like, you could tell. And then some of the words when a 12-year-old and 14-year-old, it sounded like it was first grade compared to what they were. Because it was like, poopy head. What? I've never heard a 14-year-old or 12-year-old say poopy head. But, and I was like 85 pages in. And there was like no romance. It was all chess. And maybe that's the whole plot, is just all about chess and stuff, and it's not really meant to be a romance. But I'm like, you're going on 357 pages, and in 85 pages that I have read, you have no mention besides maybe a brief little snippet of her and the guy that she could potentially be in love with or develop feelings go against each other and stuff. So it just felt like it would have been rushed, the romance, or maybe not enough romance, or not enough to develop, So I think her spicy books are better than her YA of Closed Doors. Because like I said, it just feels fluff. It feels like poorly written. I couldn't finish it. I DNF'd it. Just because, as I stated, like, it felt like it just solely talked about chess. Like, usually, if there's a slow burn, at least mentions a little bit about the characters and stuff. And I mean, it also doesn't mention, like, what the heck happened to the dad? Is the dad dead, or is the dad, like, gone? That's what I want to know. Did he walk out? Because it just says that after dad left, well, left could mean he walked out to go get milk and then never came back, or he just left as in left this world. It doesn't specify in the 85 pages. I tried, I was pushing through it. I was like 75, and then I was like, okay, now I'm done. So it's like it could use a lot of work. That's all I gotta say. At least in my opinion. I love Ali Hazelwood otherwise as an author. At least Love on the Brain, Love Theoretically, and The Love Hypothesis. Those were written amazingly, and those were great books. And especially Two Can Play. Loved those books. But I could not get into this one Ali Hazelwood book. And I don't think I'd ever read it again. I don't even think it should have been written. But I think sometimes authors have that way of having a hard time to going from spicy to kind of closed doors, because I'm pretty sure they want to put in that spice, but they're trying to be, young adult and not have those scenes. But I think that Ali Hazelwood should honestly stick to spicy. But again, that's just my opinion. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys, have a great day.